Hello po. We're just doing some technical check. Hello po everyone. So, rinig na po ba tayo? Kamusta po kayo? Let me check our chat. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. So, I am Sir Kenneth and we will be doing this integrate and chill. Ito pong gagawin natin ay ang aking unang YouTube live. Kaya medyo nangangapa pa po ng konti sa interface. So, salamat po for being with us on this YouTube live. So let me check lang po if our audio is working, if everything is good. Good evening po. Everything is good na po ba when it comes to our audio? Okay po. So, relax lang po tayo for this night. This is in preparation po for our flip classroom sa ating Flipping Your Math Classroom na ating webinar this Friday. So, this is our technical run. Pero I decided na gumawa na lang ng ganitong pagsasagot natin ng integral since we are talking about math and as math teachers, kung medyo fresh graduate, medyo fresh pa yung ating mga calculus and stuff, so para mabalik naman yung feeling na magiging matcha-challenge man lang ba tayo kahit pa paano. Ayan. So, integral calculus, this subject is actually my favorite math subject. Kasi when you talk about integral calculus, matcha-challenge talaga yung foundations ng math mo. Kasi kapag medyo mahuna tayo, pagdating natin sa integral calculus, talaga masya-shake yung foundation natin. And that is one thing na kinagustuhan ko on this subject, which is very good. And so meron po ba tayong mga kape dyan? Relax lang po tayo. So hindi po ito, kumbaga, didik-dikin kayo ng konsepto ng math, ng calculus. Okay, so ayan po. How are you everyone? So kamusta po tayo? Let me check our chat. Okay, so ready na po ba tayo for our integration? We are now open. Magsasagot po tayo ng 6. We have 6 integral calculus problems. Salamat po for... Ayan, so ayan po. Kasabay po kasi yung phone natin. Ayan. So are we ready na po ba? So can we answer our integral calculus? Okay po. So I think we can start with our first one. For our first problem, so we have the integral of 33 plus x raised to 1 over 33 dx. Itong mga problem na ganito ay kapag medyo mabait yung prof niyo sa math, tsaka lang siya na ibibigay. Pero this is not usually the type of problem, lalo na po sa engineering. Yung mga ganitong problem, pagka nagbigay ng ganito yung prof nyo, pasalamatan nyo na, meron kayong isang siguradong masasagutan. The rest of the problem, medyo kailangan na natin pag-isipan ng kaunti. Okay? So, ano po ba ang una natin gagawin dito? So, when you talk about integral, so meron po tayong sum and difference rule. When you talk about sum and difference rule, hindi lang po siya applicable sa differentiation, pero applicable din po siya sa integration. Pwede po nating paghiwalayin si 33 tsaka si x raised to 1 over 33. As we do that, ayan po. So yung integral operator po natin napunta kay 33, tsaka yung integral operator natin napunta kay x raised to 1 over 33. Dito po siya. And then, this is somehow easy. Constant multiple, 33. May property po tayo sa integral na pwede nyo po siyang ilabas. This is only applicable to constant. Yung mga estudyante na halos ngayon pala nag-uumpisa ng integral, they are looking for ways to solve tapos ginagalaw din nila yung variable. Pero that happens kapag ka hindi po masyadong maayos or hindi masyadong clear yung explanation ng concepts or properties ng integral. Then, ano po ang pwede natin gawin dito? Then, after we put this out, ito na po ang nangyari. And then, kung mapansin nyo, we have our antiderivative, we have our derivative here. Kaya etong part na to, mawawala si antiderivative, mawawala si derivative. This part will just become x, 33x. And then for this part, dito tayo gagamit ng power rule when it comes to integration. Ito yung isa sa mga basic na pinag-aaralan na properties na rules when it comes to integration na kapag ka meron kang variable na x raised to a certain exponent, in this case n, ang ginagawa po natin is nagpa-plus 1 lang tayo dito sa ating exponent. And then, kapag ka nag-plus 1 tayo, kung ano yung nasa exponent, yun din ang ilalagay natin sa ating denominator. As we do that po, ang mangyayari, sinabi ko kanina, this is antiderivative, this is derivative, kaya natirahan lang po tayo dito ng x. So we have our 33x for this part, tas eto, dito po tayo gumamit ng ating power rule ng integration. We have our exponent, the 1 over 33, ang ginawa po natin, nag-plus 1 tayo sa kanya. And then as we do plus 1, kung ano yung nasa exponent natin, ilalagay natin dito sa ating denominator. Kaya ito ay 1 over 33 plus 1. This also becomes 1 over 33 plus 1. And then, huwag kalimutan ang ating favorite na plus c. Kasi when we are doing integrations, nakakatawa lang din, no? When we have our students na, even us, nung estudyante pa lang din tayo, kapag tayo ay nagsasagot tapos nakalimutan natin si plus c, medyo nakakasakit sa puso. Lalo na pagka nasa college na tayo na parang yung grades natin is hanging on a thread tapos tama na sana, nakalimutan pa natin si plus c. No po? So, ayun po ano natin. So, when you talk about plus c, pala, lagi nating tandaan yan, huwag nating kalimutan. And then we perform our operation. Teachers, kung may mga estudyante tayo, so, let this be a time for you to refresh, or if you are taking your subject na integral calculus right now, so enhancement sa mga natututunan ninyo. Pero kadalasan po, for teachers, kadalasan kasi ng mga error ng ating estudyante is when it comes to fractions. Ayan, marami nakaka-relate tayo, ng mga estudyante pa lang tayo, na pagdating ng fractions, maraming nalilito. Pero, pag nakuha na po natin yung proseso, once we get the hang of it, madali na siya eh. Math is a skill-based subject po. Kaya, when you talk about math as a skill-based subject, basta alam na natin yung proseso, we don't have to memorize a lot of stuff. So, balik tayo dito. Dami sinabi ni Sarino. So, this is 1 over 33 plus 1. Kung plus 1 natin, this becomes 33 over 33. Kasi dapat pareho sila ng denominator so that we can perform our addition of fraction. Kaya, etong part na to, 1 over 33 plus 33 over 33, 1 plus 33 is 34 over 33. And then, kung ano yung nasa exponent natin, 34 over 33, yun din po yung nasa ating denominator. So, we have 34 over 33 over 34 over 33 plus c. Siguro, we can just simplify this part. So, this is division. Kapag operation natin is division, kunin natin yung reciprocal ng ating denominator. So, this becomes x raised to 34 over 33 times reciprocal nito is 33 over 34. Kaya that is our final answer. Ayan po. So, minus 3 daw kapag walang plus C. Ayan. So, shout out sa aking pinsan. Nanonood pala si Alpha. Ayan. So, ayan po. Ito yung mga problems na ano natin, kumbaga, pampalubag. Yung mga estudyante ko ng basic calculus, na nagturo ako last semester, syempre senior high school level. Pagka senior high school level, medyo magaan pa po tayo dyan. Kaya tong part na to, nagbibigay ako ng mga isa or dalawang items para at least may pang-motivate man lang ba na, uy, teka, alam ko to. Pero hindi naman 1 over 33 kasi medyo pagka nakakita na ng fraction ng mga estudyante, nako, marami ng mga nagwawala. So, ayan po. This is for our first example. So, this is a very basic one to warm us up. And then to pong stream natin for integrate and chill, hindi po ako pumili ng problem na medyo lumayo sa trigonometric functions, integration of trigonometric functions. Kasi this is our first stream, nagte-testing pa tayo ng ating integration, and then kapag medyo lumayo na tayo, mag-integration by parts, so partial fraction and so on, so medyo it requires more, kaya medyo relax lang naman tayo. So this is just a chill stream, okay? So kung nga po pala, so for teachers out there, na if you are still not registered, meron po tayong Flipping Your Math Classroom, Blended Learning in the New Normal. Meron po tayong webinar. I will be conducting that this Friday. Itong stream po natin ngayon, this YouTube Live is done as a technical run para po doon, para ma-check din po yung connection, para ma-check ko po yung aking gamit if we are good for our Friday webinar. So salamat po. Ako po ay nagpapasalamat kasi we have 10,000 registrations. So that is overwhelming. And then yung channel ko po grows a lot with that. So maraming salamat po for supporting an edu creator like me. And then salamat din po sa Google Educators Group Ortigas for supporting that webinar. So yun po, this is for our first example. So nakapag-warm up na po ba tayo? Medyo na-refresh na tayo ng konti. So kamusta po kayo? Ayan. So medyo nagbabagal po yung aking Wi-Fi sa aking phone. So kaya hindi ko po ma-check agad yung ating chat if we are good. Ayan po. So number 2 na po tayo. Can we proceed with our number 2? I think we can do so. So we have our integral of x cubed plus 1 all over x plus 1 dx. Okay, so ano na po tayo dito? Ayan, so ito yung type ng integration na medyo pang college level. Shout out nga pala kay Sir Alignay for giving us itong mga problem na to. Itong mga problem na to is binibigay, some of it are used sa integration quiz B. Sa PUP Santa Rosa, every foundation week po ay merong integral calculus quiz B na ginaganap. So, kumuha po ako, with permission ni Sir, na kumuha po ako ng ilang items na pwede nating gamitin for this stream. Ayan po. So, kamusta po sa inyo? So, let us try this one. So, we have the integral of x cubed plus 1 over x plus 1 dx. So, ano na po ang gagawin natin? Kasi nung nakita natin, magkamukha. We have x plus 1 here. This is, ang problema natin, this is x cubed plus 1. So, this is sum of two cubes. So, ano kaya manipulation ang pwede natin gawin dito? So, as we apply algebra, kailangan natin ng medyo matibay na pundasyon ng algebra dito kasi yung mga properties na akala natin hindi useful or nakakalimutan natin dati, pagdating dito, ay kailangan pala yun, ay dito pala yun. Especially po, experience as I am teaching basic calculus, mga senior high school students, pagdating ng mga laws of exponent, mga rules of logarithm, ayun, doon na po, minsan nagkakaproblema. Kaya, aral tayo. So, practice lang talaga tayo. So, let's do this one. So, this is sum of two cubes. So, as we do sum of two cubes, eto po siya. So, we have our a cubed plus b cubed. In our case, ang a natin is x, our b is 1. So, this is equal to a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. So, itong part na to, so yung x natin, this become x plus 1. Tapos, etong part na to, our a, remember, is x. So, this is x squared minus, imumultiply lang natin si a at si b. So, x times 1, that is just x. So, this becomes negative x. Tapos, itong part na to, the square of 1, that is still 1. Kaya, this becomes x cubed plus 1 cubed is equal to x plus 1 times x squared minus x plus 1. So kapag ginawa natin to, ano yung naitulong? Ano yung maganda nangyari? Oops, ayun. Meron tayo madi-divide. Ito pa isa, rant na naman ng ng isang math teacher. So mga estudyante, matuwan-tuwa sila sa term na cancel. So kinakancel. Kaso wala pong cancellation. Wala po tayong cancellation na nagaganap. Anong nangyayari po is division. Ang gagawin natin, x cubed plus 1 is equal here. Ipapalit lang natin ito dito. Since that is equal to x cubed plus 1. So, ano mangyayari? So, this becomes x plus 1 times x squared minus x plus 1. So, we can divide. Ito, pwede siyang i-divide kasi the operation between these two terms is multiplication. Dahil multiplication sila, we can divide this one, x plus 1 divided by x plus 1. This is equal to 1. And then 1 times x squared minus x plus 1, then matitira natin itong terms na to. So we arrive at x squared minus x plus 1 dx. So ito, pwede na natin siya pag-iwahiwalayin that we can treat this integral separately, yung mga terms natin. So applying our power rule, dagdagan lang natin ng isa, x squared plus 1, this is x cubed, and then yung kung ano yung nasa exponent, ilagay lang natin siya dito, and then this is negative, x exponent nito is 1, so dagdagan natin ng 1, so 1 plus 1, that is 2, and then kopyahin lang natin yung exponent sa ating denominator, and then 1, integral of 1, or integral of dx na lang, this is equal to just x, and then wag kalimutan c plus c. So that is for our second example. So let me check the chat. Kamusta po kayo? So salamat po sa ating mga nanonood. So if I am not able to reply directly po dun sa mga chat natin, pasensya na. Medyo nagbabagal po ang ating connection ngayon. Pero I am using two separate connections po. Isa para sa streaming and then yung isa para sa pag-check nung chat ninyo. Kaso nga lang, yung connection natin for checking your chat medyo, ayun po, medyo may problema. So I think I will be opening my YouTube para ma-check ko po live. So close ko po muna saglit ha, ating presentation. Let me check our StreamYard. Okay po, good evening po sa inyo. Ayan. So kamusta po? Ayan, nare-refresh po ba tayo sa ating mga integration, ating integral? Okay, so balik na po tayo. So this is for our 2. Punta naman tayo sa ating problem number 3. Okay, ayan na po tayo. Medyo may hirap na ng konti, pero mapanindak lang po yan. Hindi po yan mahirap. Siguro medyo nasindak lang tayo dito sa ating square root when you talk about these terms. So, square root of x minus 11. Medyo nakakasindak lang siya ng konti, pero hindi naman siya ganun kahirap once we think about kung ano yung unang gagawin natin. Integration po kasi, when you talk about integral calculus, this is trial and error. And then, experience sa pagsasolve. Kasi kapag ka nakakakita na po tayo ng iba't ibang klase ng problem when it comes to integral calculus, naisip na natin kung ano yung mga possible first steps na pwede natin gawin. Kaya, if you are struggling with this subject, if you are a student right now, practice lang talaga. Napakaraming online resources. So, we have so many edu creators na gumagawa ng mga resources, especially right now during this pandemic. Marami pong nagawa ng resources and then they will be helping you a lot. So, ang pwede po natin gawin dito is we can let you be some terms here. Kasi hindi agad natin siya i-integrate directly. So, we will be letting some terms be equal to you. In this case, ang gagawin natin yung komplikado. Of course, gusto natin masimplify yung komplikado. So, I will be picking this square root of x minus 11 be equal to you. Pero before that, as a good practice, if you are doing integral, since nasa radical form, i-transform nyo po muna to exponential. Para pagka nag-integrate na tayo later on, mas madali po siyang gawin. So, square root of x minus 11, this is equal to, by using this property nga pala, so we have our radical, kung ano yung exponent nung nasa loob, that is nasa numerator, and then kung ano yung root, that is on the denominator. Ayan po. So, as we do that, so we have our, itong buong terms na to, exponent lang naman niya is 1, wala naman tayo ibang exponent, and then our root is 2, so this is equal to x minus 11 raised to 1 half. Itong part na to, square root of x minus 11 becomes x minus 11 raised to 1 half. Same sa ating denominator. Okay? Medyo may liwanag na ba? So, wala pa masyado, no? So, what will be our next step? So, I would like to do this one para mas makita natin ngayon pa lang. I will be applying concepts of negative exponents. Itong nasa denominator natin, ilalagay ko siya sa numerator by applying concept of negative exponent. Kaya itong part na to will become, so retain si numerator, ito siya. But yung denominator natin becomes x minus 11 raised to negative 1 half. Naging negative siya kasi inangat natin siya dun sa ating numerator applying our negative exponent. And then kapag ginawa po natin siya, then ano na yung gagawin? So, wala na tayong pwede pang gawin to simplify. Then we let u be certain parts. So, I will be letting u be equal to x minus 11 raised to 1 half. let u be equal to x minus 11 raised to 1 half. Tapos, let us get its derivative. So, du is equal to, ibababa natin, using chain rule of differentiation. Okay, so, kaya rin nauna si diffcal bago si integral. Kasi there are many times na gagamit tayo ng differentiation dito sa integral calculus. So, applying chain rule, so outer, the derivative of our outer function, ibababa lang natin si 1 half, tapos retain si inner function, and then yung exponent natin, bawasan natin ng isa. Maraming dalilito dito. Integration plus 1, differentiation minus 1. Kaya itong part na to, 1 half minus 1 becomes negative 1 half, and then we get the derivative in terms of x, kaya kailangan si dx. Nakakasunod po ba? Nakakasunod tayo sa ating steps? Medyo mabagal po tayo ngayon. Hindi naman tayo sa quiz B, sinasugutan po to from 15 seconds to 20 seconds, pero relax lang naman tayo dito. Hindi tayo masyado magsasagot ng sobrang komplikado. Okay po? So, ayan. So, using this one, ang gagawin natin is we substitute. So, we have our x minus 11 raised to 1 half. Ito siya. Kamuka. Looks familiar, di ba? Ayan. So, tong part na to becomes u. So, this becomes sin u. Ang problema natin, x minus 11 raised to negative 1 half. Etong part na to. Pero, meron tayong 1 half dito. Para makuha natin, etong part na to, ang gusto lang natin, tanggalin natin tong 1 half na to. Para matanggal natin si 1 half, let us multiply both sides of the equation by 2, kaya it becomes 2 du, tapos nawala na si 1 half dito. So, mangyayari, this becomes u, tapos, etong part na to, this becomes du. Then we substitute, ayan, medyo maganda na siyang tignan. So, becomes sin u, tapos etong buong part na to naging 2 du. So, multiplication na lang siya. So, anong pwede natin gawin? Pwede na natin ilabas yung ating 2. Ayan, para mas cute na yung ating integration. Ayan, pag nilabas natin si 2, ayan, integral of sin u du. So, tigilan ko po ng konti dito, okay? Kasi when you talk about sin u du, ano bang ginagawa natin? We are doing integration. Pero, marami estudyante ang ginagawa, assign u, cosine u du. Kaso integration yan. So, this is not positive. This is negative. Okay? Ang derivative ng sin u ay cosine u, positive. Pero kapag integration, baliktad, this is negative. So, this is negative 2 cosine u plus c. And then, balik na natin yung u natin in terms of x. Asan yung u natin? This is x minus 11 raised to 1 half. So, this is negative 2 cosine of x minus 11 raised to 1 half plus c. Kung gusto mong ibalik sa square root, this is negative 2 cosine of square root of x minus 11 plus c. So this is for our final answer for number 3. Speed lang tayo sa ating unang tatlo. Tsaka sabi ko naman sa inyo, if you watch the earlier part of the stream, hindi tayo masyado magmamahirap dito. Okay? So relax lang tayo. If you are looking for challenge questions, in the future po siguro. Pero for this one, medyo relax lang tayo. Okay? So hindi po tayo masyadong magmamahirap. Kaya nga integrate and chill. Chill lang tayo. So hindi lang po ako, sabi ko magdadala ako ng kape dun sa aking promotion, pero hindi na po ako nakapagdala ng kape kasi baka mag-palpitate na tsaka nag-aayos din ng body clock. So students, kamusta kayo? Meron ba tayong mga estudyante dito? So let me check again yung live chat ha. Doon na lang sa StreamYard ko titignan kasi hindi okay yung for my phone. Para makita ko po yung inyong chat ng live. So ayan po, so, meron daw naka-encounter nung problem number 2. So, dyan, PUP Santa Rosa ba to? So, dyan, ni Sir Lignay. Ayan. So, ako nga pala, so for those people na who do not know me, so I am a graduate of PUP Santa Rosa, batch 2018. So, secondary education major in math po ang kinuha ko. So, ayan po. Currently teaching at STI College Santa Rosa po, senior high school and tertiary levels. So, ayan po. Proceed na tayo sa ating number 4. Nakita na si LN. Ayan. So, let me try kung medyo okay tayo dito. Okay. Integral of ln of square root of x over x dx. Ayan. So, Ito mga ganitong problem pagka medyo hirap na talaga ang estudyante, nakakita na ng ln, nakakita pa ng square root, tapos hindi na, meron pang x sa denominator, parang ayawan na. Pero kung napapansin niyo po from our previous problem, yung solution hindi siya ganun kahaba, hindi ganun ka-tedious. Unlike differential calculus, kapag ka nagawa po tayo ng differential calculus, napaka-komplikado, napakahaba. Kasi may sinusunod tayo na certain rules. And then, when you talk about integral, wala tayong definite first step na ito ang step 1, ito ang step 2, ito ang step 3. So you have to look for ways to solve this by doing different manipulation. This is what makes the subject interesting and good. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is my favorite subject ever since. Although when we are taking our engineering, and I am taking my engineering, so ang section namin ay nasa 30 plus, differential calculus. Pagdating ng integral, naging lucky 13 kami. So, medyo, medyo ano po siya, ang calculus ay medyo tedious. Talaga isa-shake ang foundation mo. Kaya kung ikaw yung estudyante na medyo chill lang, so kailangan mo talaga mag-exert ng effort. Unless, isa ka dun sa mga estudyante na gifted. So, that is good for you. So, ayun po. Ayun po. So, si Claire pala ay graduate na ng B.Ed. So, elementary education. So, na-encounter na daw niya yung problem na yan. So, for number 2. Sensya na po kung medyo late ang ating pagtingin sa ating chat. So, we have our integral of ln square root of x over x dx. So, anong pwede natin gawin dito? So, kung nakapansin nyo, we have to let yung somewhere here. We have to let something here be u. Kasi hindi naman siya kayang i-integrate directly. So, ano kaya pwedeng gawin? Okay. So, nakita si square root. Sabi ko sa inyo, sa practice, ako, this is sa akin personally, yung mga radicals, dahil ayoko silang makita, hindi naman, pero dahil mas madali siyang isolve kapag nasa exponential form, ginagawa ko na siyang exponential form. So, applying this transformation from radicals to exponential form, then this becomes, ang x natin becomes x raised to 1/2. Tapos, ano na kayang gagawin? Okay? So, kapag ginawa kasi natin to, at may mga estudyante, eto na naman. Okay? So, there are students, ewan ko po kung teachers, kung may mga teacher tayo ng senior high school dito or may mga estudyante tayong nanonood. Pero, pagka nakakita ng ganito, nag-divide or quote-and-quote, kina-cancel nila. Pero, huwag niyo pong gagawin yan, makasalanan po yun. So, isa pong makasalanang gawain yun. Kasi, this is logarithm-based E. Kasi ito po yung terms na nasa loob. So, what can we do is applying rules of logarithm. So, product rule. Anong pwede natin gawin? Kapag meron tayong logarithm ng certain, tapos certain number or variable raised to an exponent m, yung exponent natin, pwede po natin siyang ilabas. So, mangyayari, si 1/2, pwede po natin siyang ilabas dito. So, anong kagandahan nangyari? This becomes integral of 1/2 ln of x. Tapos, if you want to simplify further, pwede po nating ilabas si 1/2 dito. Ito siya. Ganito yung nangyari. Okay? Tapos, ln of x over x dx. So, ano na yung mangyayari? Okay? Ito, medyo kailangan nyo rin ng strong foundation. Again, differential calculus. We have to let you, kung nakita nyo po agad, itong part na to, hiniwalay ko pala muna siya. So, we have ln of x, and then this is dx over x. Bakit ko siya ginawa? Kasi diffcal. Malalahanin nyo ang diffcal. Ano ang derivative ng ln of x? That is exactly 1 over x. dx over x. Kaya pwede natin siyang gawin. Ilalet yun natin si ln of x. And then, anong derivative? Derivative with respect to x is dx over x. Getting the derivative, this is this du. ln of x, derivative with respect to x is dx over x. Ano yung maganda nangyari? So, yung ln of x natin, eto, just becomes u. Tapos yung dx over x natin, naging du na lang siya. So, ayun. Ang medyo pinagdaanan lang natin is dumaan tayo ulit transformation and then rules ng logarithm. Since ln is a logarithm pero ang base niya is e, so kaya dumaan tayo dito. Kapag hindi mo alam tong rule na to, medyo stuck ka na dun sa problem. And then kapag hindi mo naisip na yung ln of x, ang direct derivative niya ay eto, so medyo stuck din tayo sa problem. So that is why, ayun, practice, familiarization pagdating sa mga problems. So this is, itong ln of x natin, this becomes u, yung dx over x natin, naging du na lang. So this becomes integral of u du. And then retain pa rin si 1/2 sa labas. 1/2 integral of u du. And then, power rule na lang to. So this is 1/2, this is, ang exponent is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and then we copy the exponent dun sa denominator. So, exponent is 2, copy that on the denominator, and then wag kalimutan si plus c. Ayan. Then, we simplify, numerator times numerator, so 1 times u squared, this is just u squared, and then 2 times to this is 4, so this is 1 over 4 u squared plus c. So, ano yung u natin? Our u is, balikan natin, ito pala, our u is ln of x. So, this is equal to 1/4 ln of x squared plus c. At wag din pong trigger happy, hindi niyo po, ang naka-square po ay yung buong ln of x, hindi lang si square. Kaya hindi niyo po pwedeng gamitin to. Okay? So, ayan po, that is for our fourth integration. So, medyo napapractice po ba tayo? Ayan, kamusta na po tayo? Kamusta na ang ating brain cells? Teachers, secondary education teachers, and then those teachers ngayon na kumuha po ng integral calculus last time. So, na bumabalik na po ba na sa atin yung ating mga alaala ng nakaraan? Ang ating alaala ng nakaraan. Medyo masaya po siya. Ayan. So, meron pala akong estudyante dito. Si Erica May Baruga. Ayan. Estudyante ko ng Bascal. Sayang, hindi tayo masyado nakalayo. Okay? So, and good evening po sa mga nanonood. So, this is our number 4. So, if you're a student planning to take engineering courses or math courses, ito yung mga dadaanan ninyo. So, kaya medyo patibay tayo ng pundasyon. For teachers, refresher po, enjoy lang po tayo. So, alalahanin natin yung mga ganito. So, for us to be more challenged kasi, ang pag-aaral ng math, this is a skill. Hindi po kahit teachers, hindi natin maaalala lahat. Hindi natin lahat ng formula, lahat ng process. Pero once na naintindihan na natin kung paano siya gawin, kahit nakalimutan natin siya throughout the years, pag binalikan natin, ganito pala yun, tanda ko na. So, kaya, ayan siya. So, when you do math, this is a skill practice. Practice makes perfect. And so, gas-gas na yung kasabihan, pero that is true. Ayan siya. So, that is for our number 4. Can we proceed with our number 5? Hindi po ba tayo masyadong mabilis? Hindi po ba tayo masyadong mabilis sa ating computation? And so, number 5, we only have 6. So, this is our last 2. Kaya, if you have questions, I will be checking our chat. If you have question, memories bring back memories. Ayan, totoo po yan. And so, that is for number 4. So, let us proceed with our number 5. So, when you talk about number 5, eto na naman. So, we have our trigo function. Ito po, totoo experience. Meron ako mga estudyante, engineering. So, they are my students for 2 years. So, sa mga computer engineering students, na-handle ko sila ng differential calculus, and then differential equations, tapos numerical methods. So, 3 engineering math subjects. Ang miss ko lang sa kanila ay itong subject na pinakagusto ko pa, which is integral calculus. And then, the problem is, sabi ko chill lang pero mukhang magrarant yata ako. So, the problem with our college education nowadays, minsan there are schools na tumatanggap kahit na hindi sila STEM graduate, tapos tatanggapin sa non-aligned course. That is okay, pero yung estudyante, ang laki ng i-adjust, ang laki ng advantage ng mga estudyante na galing sa STEM, nakapag-take ng pre-calculus, basic calculus, nakapag physics 1, physics 2, and then if you took different strand, tapos pagdating mo engineering, parang dun mo lang na-encounter yon, while other students, kahit paano, meron na silang experience. Kahit hindi nila fully nag-grasp, at least familiar sa kanila. And for those students na pumasok ng non-aligned course, ayun. So, medyo nagulat po ako dun, pero once they see trigonometric function, medyo nagugulat sila. Kasi ang trigo, if I'm not mistaken, hindi po ako junior high school teacher, ang trigo ay nasa grade 9, fourth quarter. E pagka fourth quarter, medyo mabilisan na yon. So halos hindi na rin nadadaanan. Tapos, ang trigo ay babalikan ulit pagdating ng pre-calculus, STEM, second grading. So, isang semester. So, ang pre-calculus, if you are not familiar with the senior high school curriculum ng STEM, ang pre-calculus po ay yung first grading is analytic geometry. And then yung second grading is trigo. So, for us college students, dumaan ng lumang curriculum, isang semester kinuha ang analytic geometry, isang semester kinuha ang trigo. Well then, kailangan mo i-compress sa isang grading period, kalahati ng semester. So medyo hirap po. And then i-assume, pagpasok ng college, diretso differential calculus agad. So kaya medyo mabilis po yung phasing. Kaya students are more challenged. Pero I believe with the resources that we have now, maraming edu creators, maraming nagawa, Khan Academy, organic chemistry tutor, and then yung mga friends natin na mga Indians na they are making tutorials. So, ayun, mga last minute review and then pagka medyo nalilito. So, those creators help a lot. Kaya, I believe that our students can cope with the new normal. So, bakit ko nga ba binanggit yon? So, kasi nakakita tayo ng tangent. Okay? So, anong pwede natin gawin dito? So, we have our tangent. So, mapansin nyo, both are tangent and this is raised to 3, this is raised to 5. So, pwede natin i-factor out si tangent cube. So, as we factor out tangent cube, ang mangyayari, ang matitira sa loob, so since this is already tangent cube, ang natira is 1. Tapos, si tangent raised to 5, naging tangent squared na lang. Okay? So, nakita nyo yun. Oops, teka, merong kaya kong i-factor out. Tapos, pagkatapos nyo i-factor out, nakarating kayo dito, ano na yung susunod? So, if you are not familiar with the trigonometric identities, yung mga estudyante ko ng grade 11 na STEM, nagpa-flashcard ako. So, pinapakita ko, tapos ano ba yung equivalent nito? Nitong identities na to. So, may one-on-one battle sila. Magtatawag ako ng dalawang estudyante, tapos paunahan sila dun sa equivalent ng identities. Kasi, I want them to master these concepts kasi kailangan talaga siya. Especially kapag tutuloy sila na engineering. So, we have our 1 plus tangent squared x. Anong equivalent yan? By Pythagorean identity, 1 plus tangent squared x is just equal to secant squared x. So, tong part na to becomes secant squared x. So, as we do integrate, trial and error lang talaga. So, testingin natin kung anong gagana. So, kapag tinesting natin to, this part becomes secant squared of x. So, this becomes tangent cube of x and then secant squared of x. Tapos, nakarating tayo dito, ano na? ano na? So, balikan natin yung mga formulas natin ng derivative. Secant squared. So, paano ako makakarating sa secant squared? Ano yung kailangan kong i-derivative para makarating ako sa kay secant squared? So, ano yun? That is tangent. The derivative of tangent x is secant squared of x. Kaya, ang pwede kong gawin, para makarating ako doon, ilelet ko hindi yung buong tangent cube. Ang ilelet ko lang as u is si tangent of x. Si tangent of x lang muna. Kasi, pag kinuha ko yung derivative ni tangent of x, this derivative, du, derivative ng tangent of x is secant squared x dx. Ano yung maganda nangyari? Oops, this becomes du, tapos eto, meron tayong tangent cube of x. Madali nang gawa ng paraan to, kasi this is just tangent of x, ang kailangan natin ay tangent cube of x. So, anong pwede natin gawin? We raise tong buong part na to into 3. Sensya na po, mouse ang ginagamit ko. Ayan. So, konting ipon pa. Pagka nakaipon ako, bibili po ako ng pen tablet. Wala talaga. So, let us raise both sides of the equation by 3. So, this becomes u cube is equal to tangent cube of x. This tangent cube of x becomes u cube. And then this part becomes du. So, ayun po. So, as we go on, so substitute lang natin. So, this becomes u cube. This becomes du. So, this becomes u cube du. Ayan. So, kaya na siyang applyan ng power rule of integration. So, u cube du. So, mag-a-add lang tayo ng 1. dito sa ating exponent. So, plus 1. Sana kaya. Ayan, sana kaya drawing. And then, itong nasa exponent na 3 plus 1, lalagay din natin sa ating denominator. Hindi ko na susubukan. Mahirap talaga pagka walang penta. Kaya po ako'y gumagamit ng slides. So, as we do that, it will become u to the fourth. Yung exponent natin ay 4. And then, ilalagay din natin siya sa denominator. And then, balik natin. Ano yung u natin? This is tangent x. So, this becomes tangent to the fourth of x raised to 4 plus c. This is our final answer. Ayan. So, madali lang naman siya. Mapansin, ilang steps lang ginawa natin. Factor out, Pythagorean identity, let u, power rule, tapos final answer. Ilang? 5 steps? So, madali lang ang integral. The problem here is, kailangan mo isipin ano talaga yung gagawin. Kasi if you are not able to think about kung ano yung gagawin, so yun. Kaya, 5 items, pagka 5 items, medyo mahirap. So, it will take you 2 to 3 hours. Kahit 5 items lang. Lalo na pagka isang item lang yung pang normal na tao. So, yan. So, this is for our number 5. Hindi naman talaga siya sindak masyado, pero you have to have. Kailangan natin magkaroon ng maayos na foundation when it comes to our basic mathematics. So, algebra, trigo. Kasi yung integration, madali na lang eh. Kumbaga, nadadagdag na lang na nadadagdag yan. So, good evening po. Ayan. So, salamat po for those people who are watching. For those people who are watching, I hope you are registered na po sa ating webinar na Flipping Your Math Classroom, Blended Learning in the New Normal. So, salamat po for those 10,000 people na nag-register. I am truly honored and grateful na I have that opportunity to share what I know as a Google Certified Educator and as a STEM teacher po sa inyo. I hope that Flip Classroom is very good in mathematics. Napaka-ideal po ng Flip Classroom sa math. So, as math teachers, kapag ka nilift na po ng ating IATF yung restrictions, pwede po na kahit meron tayong maliit lang na portion na face-to-face, once a week, even once every 2 weeks, pwede po tayo mag-Flip Classroom. At napakaganda po nito. And then kahit tanggalin na po yung restrictions and we are praying na dumating na po yung bakuna, we can still do Flip Classroom. Kasi napakaganda po niya. I will not spoil anymore, pero that is really good when it comes to mathematics. So, ayan po, that is for number 5. So, ayan. Ano pa ba ang ano natin? So, ayan, si Miss Baruga, ayan, sabi ko, ilagay ko daw yung plus dun sa right side ng yellow paper. Oops, hindi ako nagpapa-yellow paper. So, medyo masakit kasi sa mata chikan pagka nasa yellow paper eh. Especially sa senior high school and college. So, ayun po. Junior high school, nasa intermediate naman po. So, if we have teachers here na senior high school, college, or if you have secondary teachers, nasa junior high, or even graduate ng secondary education at tuturo sa elementary, so, welcome back, integral calculus ba? And welcome back po sa ating integral calculus sa ating computation. We are proceeding with our last item, with our last problem. So, ayan po. Let me check our chat first. Medyo nakayuko pala ako ng todo pagka nag-check ng chat. Ayan, so, ayan po. So, this is for our 5th and for our last problem. Ayan. Medyo masaya na po tayo dito. Konti lang. Actually, ang solution nito ay mas maikli dun sa mga karamihan ng ating examples. Pero, may mga maraming nasisindak dito. Maraming mga nagugulat, kumbaga. Parang ano yung gagawin natin dito? Kasi may second ka na, tapos yung nasa loob na angle natin, cosine, trigonometric function din. May tangent ka na, and then trigonometric function pa rin yung nasa loob, and we have our sin x dx. Ayan. So, ano kaya yung first step natin dito? So, when we do integration, you will be doing a lot of trial and error. And then, if you have more experience sa pag-solve ng problems, then Ayun. That is when you will be able to do this easier. Experience na talaga, experience and practice. Experience and practice. Walang gumagaling sa math overnight unless you are really gifted. And to be honest, I am not gifted of a student. Okay, hindi po ako masyadong gifted na estudyante. Marami rin po akong mga pinagdaan ng hindi maganda at maraming effort na kailangan i-exert. Yan. Ano ang gagawin natin dito? Meron pa ba tayo? Meron bang suggestions? Meron ba tayong suggestions sa ating live chat? Okay. Medyo delay po kasi yung ating stream. So, I cannot look directly kung may suggestion. Ay, ganito yung gagawin. Hindi po agad ako makakatingin kasi meron nga palang delay sa YouTube. So, hindi kahit na gustuhin ko man na check yung mga suggestions nyo real time, pero meron nga po palang delay sa YouTube. So, isa sa mga tinitignan or isa sa mga ginagawa ko kapag ka nagsasolve ka ng integral is ang nilelet ko as u is yung nasa pinakaloob or yung pinakakomplikado. In this case, ilalet ko as u yung nasa loob. Ito, si cosine. So, I will be letting that as u. And then, derivative. Okay? Hindi na to integration, derivative. What is the derivative of cosine? That is negative sine. So, our du is equal to negative sine x. Huwag kalimutan si dx. Bakit? Anong maganda mangyayari kapag kanilat natin si u? Ayun, no? Sin x dx, sin x dx. Kaso nga lang, negative. So, we have to multiply both sides by negative 1. Kaya, negative du is equal to sin x dx. So, itong part na to becomes negative du. And then, etong part na to, our cosine becomes u. So, this becomes secant of u. This becomes tangent of u. So, secant u, tangent u, and then this becomes negative du. Tapos, so malaking bagay na napipili natin yung tamang i-integrate natin. Yung tamang ilalet yun natin. Kasi kapag ka napili natin, yung tamang ilalet yun natin, wala naman, although it will cost you some time, pero hindi naman agad kayo mamalian right then and there kapag ka mali kayo ng nilet na u. Kasi solve mo pa yan on your own eh. Kaya as you do your solution, feel free to navigate. Ano ba yung ilalet yun ninyo? Eto, kung napansin nyo, this is second u tangent of u, negative du. So, ang gagawin ko na lang to simplify, ilalabas ko na yung negative sa labas. Kasi multiplication naman yan. So, para siyang negative 1 times second q tangent u du. So, yung negative 1, ilalabas lang natin dito. And then, you have our second q tangent of u, du. And then, if you will be recalling, ano yung pwede kong i-derivative na ang sagot ay second q tangent of u? That is secant of u. Pag kinuha natin yung derivative ng secant of u, that is secant u tangent of u. Kaya this is already a direct integration. This is equal to negative secant of u plus c. Bakit? Kasi ang secant of u tangent of u, pag kinuha natin yung, pagka in-integrate natin siya, this is just simply secant of u. Okay? So, recall tayo ng konti ng ating diffcal. So, kailangan siya. And then, lastly, ano yun natin? Cosine of x. So, this is negative secant cosine of x plus c. This is our final answer. Ayan. Sipin nyo, ilang steps lang. Hindi pa natin hinati yung ating slide. Tapos, nagsagot tayo sa kabila. Okay? So, that is negative secant cosine of x plus c. Ayan na po. So, those are our 6 problems. Ayan. So, anything na you want to ask, pag-uusapan natin, we still have 10 minutes. So, we still have 10 minutes here. Ayan. So, if I will be giving a tip for students na gustong aralin or gustong mas ma-enhance skill nila sa math, start with the very basics. Basic operations, fractions, integers. So, yung mga ganun, kapag na-master mo na yon, then try to move on with those things na may mga variables. So, you will be operations ng may mga variables natin, polynomials, operation ng polynomials, and then laws of exponents, rules of logarithm. So, yung mga ganun. So, if you were able to enhance and if you are able to somehow strengthen your skills, pagdating mo dito sa subject na to, madali lang naman yung integration eh. Ang pinaka nagpapahirap lang is yung mga basic math. So, hindi naman siya actually basic. Yung mga ating junior high school, elementary and junior high school mathematics. Ayan. So, let me check our chat. Buksan ko lang po yung ating StreamYard. Ayan. So, kamusta po kayo? So, I hope that I am able to help you. So, any questions? Mayroon pa po ba tayong mga pag-uusapan? Ayan. So, I think that wraps up our integrate and chill. So, salamat po for chilling with me here. Salamat po for being with me as I do this technical check-up and integration na rin para po sa ating webinar on Friday. I will be viewing this video and then I will be thinking kung ano pa yung mga kailangan ko improve kasi this is my first time again doing live. So, hindi po ako sanay magsalita ng walang kausap, na camera lang ang kaharap ko. Okay. So, I will be reviewing this and then I will be evaluating how I do here and then mga gamit, what I can improve more. So, see you on Friday po. So, salamat po for those people, 10,000 registrations, 165,000 reach. Salamat po sa lahat ng tao na nag-register. Salamat po subscribe sa mga nag-subscribe. Ayun. Salamat po sa mga nag-subscribe sa channel natin. And that's it for this broadcast. Maraming salamat po for chilling out with me and God bless you all.